That'll work. Okay. Get out kind of in the middle there. Over here.
Hi, this is the last day of school. My name is Mike Hough. I'm Todd Kollman. Don't get upset about the condition of the school, because everybody's cleaning up slowly every school.
We're going to give you a tour of the building, but there won't be no students here because today the teachers worked in.
What room is this? Quite obviously.
Cafeteria.
Built-in shelves. It used to be a classroom, didn't it?
Yeah. That was a long time ago.
Nice ceilings, nice high.
This shelf over there used to be the whole library, shelf ready for then now we're going to do library.
Oh. Here's another one of our camera crew. What's your name? Okay, John, we're taking the tour now, and you're going to help us point out the... Do any of you ever remember anything really interesting that happened in the cafeteria? You ever have any food fights?
Yeah, we had to classroom. First they get raised and then we get late.
What's that big white thing for?
That's where they keep all the milk.
Oh.
So it's all
Is the kitchen inside those sliding doors there?
yeah.
What's the outside sign name that's on the bulletin board?
What? Oh, that means we can go outside, and then this coat on the board means that we have to put our coats on.
Oh.
There's other signs that says outside with the black top. We've got another one back here.
We've just come out of the cafeteria part. This obviously is what?
This is the storeroom for all the pots and pans and some of the food. Well, it's the storeroom of all the food, but most of it is all cleared out. Fridge is all.
Yeah, I can see they're all set for the move.
Yeah.
And this looks like another little room with...
Yeah, they keep other stores, such as Sunday.
This quite obviously is what, John?
Kitchen.
How many years have you been getting your lunch from that kitchen, John?
6 years.
Wow. Looks like they're serving lunch today. I think teachers are having a potluck on the work day.
Because it's work day, they bought, I can see like they got some brownies here and we got.
Yeah. Open up that door. Let's see what's in it. Ah, that's a closet. I guess this must be the door to the storeroom over here.
Yeah.
One of my favorite parts about this old building is the ceiling. All the different designs they have. And of course, where the old light fixtures were. Oh, good. Good. So this in here was learning disabilities?
Special ed.
I see between when we came upstairs and when we brought the VTR out, they stole our table.
Yes, this is cleanup day and they moved to the other new school, so they're starting to take everything over. So this is the special ed where they were taught right.
Okay, and then the rest of it's the hallway center, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's this big cabinet?
It's where they keep all the paper.
Oh, I see, a lot of storage. I don't want to get this picture. That's Mrs. Jensen's desk, isn't it, there?
Yes.
They have a nice collection of boxes for moving.
Yeah.
They're certainly going to be needing them, too, aren't they? Yeah. And this is the 4th grade room. Well, hello, sir. I see you didn't make it out of 6th grade. In fact, they threw you back, huh?
This is Mrs. Custer. She's cleaning up the
4th grade teacher. Do you think he'll get this all packed by the end of the day?
Oh, I don't know. I just feel sorry for the person who has to move them all.
You've done quite a good job getting all this stuff packed, though. Are you going to have to unpack it when you get to the other building?
No, I won't be here next year. The mother force told us that.
Who did you guys have in 4th grade when you were in 4th grade?
Mrs. Smart.
Miss Smart.
She moved away to Indianapolis and got married and had a little baby, Cassandra.
Ah. Those are nice storage closets and glass cabinets there.
Yes, they are.
And, of course, the lovely, lovely ceilings. Do you have any special memories of 4th grade? Anything funny happened this year?
Oh, I'm sure there's little incidences. None really sticks out in my mind now.
How many kids did you have this year?
Well, I started out with 30, and I ended up with 26. So,
You're a mean teacher. Mr. Pittman's coat closet.
Yep.
Very convenient to have a coat closet. My goodness, Mike. They didn't want you in 4th grade, you're in 5th grade now.
He went up with me.
And here's Mr. Pittman, the 5th grade teacher, doing grades. That accounts for that mean expression. You've done a lot of work already, haven't you, Mr. Pittman? Everything's all taken down?
Oh, yes, have all my desk materials for file, and closet yet finished. My grades and things are done. Well, we should make about 5 this evening.
These ledges are very nice. You had them built up here, didn't you?
I built them myself, which I was also removed. They have screws, just about 3 or 4 screws in the back, and then little props. They aren't fastened on the bottom.
Well, that's nice. You can use them. You were using them for a special reading program or something, weren't you?
We put our little box in.
Did you guys have Mr. Pittman for 5th grade?
Yes.
No, we all knew.
Was the bed right for us? Good. Okay.
Well, what room is this, Todd? 6th grade. Are you still sitting there because you didn't make it to 7th, or what? Built-in bookshelves, that's very nice. I see those artistic window shades. And here's the 6th grade teacher, who is Mrs. Carroll. John, why don't you go over and ask her a couple of questions? Well, like... Yeah.
What are you doing here today when it's a day off?
Mrs. Carroll, have you ever had any fond memories in the school?
Oh, yes. Many. We've had some outstanding students, and I've been here long enough that one of my former students came back and visited our classroom this year.
Who?
Teresa Johnson,
Ah, yes.
who is planning to be a teacher, and she was in my first class the first year that I taught here in 5th grade.
Do you remember things like the skating parties?
Oh, yes, yes. We had, every year we had a skating party, and we had a dance. That was very nice, where the children had to be dressed in formal clothes. And we also always had the Halloween party, which we still have. The roller skating was in the Quonset hut with the concrete floors. And I was always a little worried about it, but as far as I know, we didn't have anybody ever hurt. Everybody in Sheldon.
I remember that, and it was so loud that you couldn't hear the whistle when you were standing right next to it.
But everybody in Sheldon roller skated, I think. Every child in the building from 1st grade on.
We're moving in toward the office. What room is this?
This is the principal's office. This is where the principal and his secretary stay.
6th grade, you're starting at the top again now.
It'll take a big fall.
This is Mrs. Light working very hard at her stuff.
Up and down.
Oh, I see what they're doing. They're unpacking the supply closet.
Yeah.
Who's in there? You want to come out and wave at us real fast before you duck back in? There's Mrs. Clark. Thank you. Actually, this is a very nicely arranged office. It's very compact, and you can do quite a bit in it. Were any of you guys ever sent to the office?
Yeah.
This is the 1st grade room. You guys came in from the coat closet, didn't you?
Yes.
1st grade teacher's Mrs. Knisley. Who did you have for 1st grade?
I had
Mrs. Hospital.
Mrs. Gallard in another school.
Oh, you were at a different school. This one's still all set up because Mrs. Knisley had a death in the family and couldn't be here today. But that's nice because we can see how nice the room usually looks. Calendars, a reading room. You know what those milk boxes over there are?
I suppose keep little shoes maybe.
No, some mailboxes. They get their papers back in that.
Maybe they got their names on them. Yeah, they got all their names. No, they don't got their names. No names, I don't know.
It's a big tall room, isn't it? Here we have the kindergarten, and I see there's the assistant kindergarten teacher, Hank the Hound. Hello, Hank.
Hello.
Oh, I guess he's hiding behind his ears today. Such lovely, nice, tall rooms.
Yeah.
Did you guys have kindergarten here?
No, we have it at the high school. This used to be a 1st grade room. They used to have 2 1st grades. But after there was only 1 1st grade, we moved to kindergarten over here.
Oh. Mrs. Webster must be out of the room getting more boxes right now. She's done a big job packing up a lot of this stuff.
And then there's
Somebody's going to have a big job carrying it over. Are you going to be doing it? How did you guys like kindergarten? Was that your favorite class so far?
Probably the easiest.
And here, of course, is the hallway. There's the audiovisual division back there behind the radiators.
Here's Mrs. Clark.
And behind there is where we sign up for the movie projectors. And there's Mrs. Clark's desk. My Mrs. Clark, how you've changed. And they certainly do have a nice collection of boxes for the move.
Yeah.
There's the stairways up, the 1st grade coat closet, 3rd grade coat closet.
As you can see, this is the library, and most of the books have already been moved.
Yes, I should hope so. Either that or there's not much of a selection. I see the picture books haven't been moved yet. My goodness. There's my nest. What are some of the things you've done in the library the last couple of years?
We've made floor plans of different parts of the school. We're doing this,
Mm-hmm.
which is going in grade school. We've taken these pictures done by all 3 of us.
Mm-hmm. That's for a scrapbook, isn't it?
Yes. And plus we've read.
Yeah.
That's nice. I'm glad to know that.
We've had to do book reports and stuff.
And
Ms. Gladhart, Ms. Gladhart, the librarian, has made up cards and stuff that you can play, and there's things
That's the
like,
card catalog. Go to the catalog game, isn't it?
yeah, and this is another thing.
How do you use that?
Well, you put the film strip in.
Don't open it up. Just look through it. Uh-huh.
There's a little window there. It has all the books in the school in alphabetical order if you wanted to find the book.
That's the card catalog you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Has the author and the name of the book and the title of the book. And so we can look at that.
grade, didn't you?
Yes, you did.
Well, that's kind of nice. You can see she's learned enough they promoted her. There's still some pictures of the students up, or their work. And I can see where they've had things up that have just been taken down. She must be packing like crazy because I know she had her walls all full of really neat stuff. Here's the helper's sign.
Here they planted flowers. See, they have their names on it.
Uh-huh.
Some
And here's the interest center. Magnifying glasses and computers and dioramas and all kinds of interesting things. Will you be happy to get to the other school, Mrs. Holstrom?
Yes, I will. I've been here for a long time. I've been waiting for 17 years to have a new school building in Sheldon.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Holstrom.
Sure.
Now here we come to a room that I know. This used to be the library. All 20 feet wide and 30 feet tall. And we got all the books in here, plus the students. Now it belongs to Mrs. Anzumwalt and Mrs. Hartlett. And here's Mrs. Anzumwalt doing her grade.
Yes, my report card in third.
Ah. Do any of you guys have classes down here?
I used to.
Okay. What's over in the corner, Todd? Go over and tell us.
Where? Here?
What's in that table in the corner?
This?
We can't see it very well. What's all on that table?
Oh, this is Reader's Digest, skill sheets, and here's a tape recorder.
Oh, tape recorders and film strip projectors and things, huh? What's that big blue thing behind you, John?
Oh, books are in here, like books that they can read and stuff like
Oh,
Stars.
thank you. And thank you, Mrs. Zamora.
You're very welcome.
And this is the third grade.
Yes,
I can see Mrs. Zumwalt's packing up.
yes. I'm learning here.
Did you have third grade in here?
Yes. All of the class.
What was your favorite subject in third grade?
Oh, that's hard to remember, but I guess, history or social studies.
Mm-hmm. It's kind of a neat room. Nice big room.
And you can see like another room that, that's where the old lights used to be and everything.
Mm-hmm. What room is this now?
This is the art room.
It looks like she's packing up to leave.
Yeah, starting to leave.
You guys are busy. Are you... What? You're doing sketching, right? And then watercolors, or are you doing pastels, or what?
We're just doodling.
Magic markers and crayons, pencils.
I noticed the concrete floor isn't exactly what you might call level.
No, not
What's it like when it rains?
well, in the gym, which you'll see later, it sweats and it gets all wet.
Mm. What about in here?
I'm not sure.
I don't think
It might be the same.
I've heard rumors that you slosh through on wet days.
Really?
I see the sink. That's kind of a neat sink on a platform.
Yeah.
She's getting all of her stuff in order. What's your favorite project you ever did in art class?
Straw weaving. Straw weaving.
Mm-hmm. What did you put in the art show this year? Did you put your straw weaving or something else?
Yeah, we did that and some pictures.
Oh. This is the hallway downstairs, and now we're coming up on the girls' restroom.
You guys are messing around in the girls' restroom.
Where we have a partition.
God, it needs enough time.
Well, it certainly isn't anything out of House Beautiful. But downstairs hallway. And here is one of the storage rooms. And as you can tell, we're moving up on the music room. The nice antique piano. They capped up most of this, huh? Another storage room.
Yeah, well, why am I going to do that? Nobody else can do it.
We came through the other hallway and we're in the other lower hallway. You know what we use this for?
We had tornado warnings last week. We run down here and it's
Remember when we had a tornado warning when we were down here for 2 hours?
Yeah, school was already out for an hour or two.
Some people were lucky and their moms couldn't have them, but some people had to stay.
There's the boys' room. And guess what that is? What is that?
Mr. Rody's room, he keeps all his...
Okay, John, you want a desk so we can get a good view of it?
There was a lot more stuff in that.
Oh, it goes around the corner just a little bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, about
He keeps the uniforms in that cabinet over there.
Yeah, there's basketball uniforms.
And in here we have...
That's Mr. Eagle's room.
And here's the bubble. And in through here...
Here's the entrance.
Well, this is the gym. It's in pretty good shape. Except you can see holes all over the place. You can tell we really need a new gym. Been here for a long time and it leaks, you can tell, because the ceilings are all stained and it's got patches all over.
This is an old Quonset hut, World War II surplus, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mrs. Keller said they got it about 1947.
There's the heater, and you got these little lights, emergency lights. There's a fan right above you.
I see you have the heavy kitchenware on all the windows.
Yeah, and then we got, just about a year ago, we bought 2 new portable put-up baskets.
I don't remember seeing those. Of course, it's been a year since I had duty down here. There's a terrific echo in here. I remember it from the skating party. I think, since this is the end, and I want to thank you guys for a good job, why don't you all get baskets and go shoot baskets and let's see how big it gets.